It's Nintendo Hour, and we are starting an hour later than we normally would for this particular thing. Last time we finished up Super Mario Sunshine, so now we will be starting a new game. And that will be, and for now, I think that'll be Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
A series that for the longest time I thought was like the most poorly named series ever.
The Legend of Zelda? Why do you say that?
It is a legend of three characters, and the only one that gets top billing in name is Zelda.
I should mention that, that The Legend of Zelda is a series that I've mostly never really touched. I do own a few. I have owned a number of the games growing up. Not any like with any real consistency. Like I've never actually I owned the GameCube port of Ocarina of Time, I believe, and I never played through it. I also owned the Wind Waker. I played a good amount of Wind Waker. I've owned Minish Cap and Twilight Princess, but personally never really got into the series myself, and didn't really see much point in doing so. But then in 2016, there was an E3 where all Nintendo showed was Legend of Zelda, and like that was a ballsy move. But I remember watching that E3 and thinking they came here with one game and are outshining fucking everybody right now because I am more interested in this singular game than I am in anything else I've seen this E3. And it was at that point that I knew I would be getting this game at one point or another. I was not financially in a great place at the time, so it took a long time for me to be able to actually end up getting this game. For the like, I actually did not own a Switch until earlier this year, and this game was the first game I went and I bought for it. And I have actually never had the chance to actually sit down and just play it. So, for the moment right now, this is gonna be a blind playthrough, and you guys are gonna see me learn how to play this game.
I am not going to be much help as the only Legend of Zelda game I've played is Breath of the Wild, and I've played a grand total of like 19 minutes. So,
All right, let's start a new game. Um, by the way, in the future, uh, I might install a mod for Linkle because that was one thing I heard, and I really want that. Don't tell Nintendo because I hear they're very mean. They're very not into that.
I, I find it very funny how we have a Nintendo Hour stream, and I'm like, I haven't fucking played any Nintendo games in my whole life. I think the only Nintendo games I played are the 2D Mario games, and the moment that they became 3D, I lost fucking interest like that.
I want a OG Luigi's Mansion re-release because I played the shit out of that game.
Open your eyes.
I really really like that game.
Open your eyes.
Now, the last time
Wake up,
a woman
Link.
told me to open my eyes, there was a needle staring down at me, and I was playing Dead Space 2. Not a good time. Maybe Link should just close his eyes.
I remember back in the day, I wasn't sure about stylistic art styles like with Wind Waker, but now that we're kind of 15 plus years on, and Wind Waker still looks relatively good, and more hype and more games that are trying to be more photorealistic end up looking like shit. I'm actually more into stylized looks because to me that helps a game maintain its ability to look good with some longevity. So, as time goes on, I'm pretty sure this game will look pretty good even as time marches on. Okay, so X to jump, A to action, B
game
put away.
being photorealistic does not inherently mean that it will look shit. That is usually the fuck up of some animators.
Well, yeah, that doesn't inherently mean it's going to look like shit. But I just know that it's easier for something to keep looking good when you're not obsessed with like, oh man, this game, like I gotta make this game look as close to real life as it does, because then as time goes on, the uncanny valley really starts to stick out. Mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it.
I've always felt it was very weird how Zelda has like a British lady's voice, and yet I don't remember there ever being any British sounding characters.
Well, this is kind of the first series, I think, the first installment where most of the characters are actually voiced instead of being like, nah, you know? Hello, Dylan. Yeah, we just started. The only thing that has happened is that Link has woken up from a slumber in I guess a bath? A sort of bath, I would say.
Back to the tank.
We have begun
Mm-hmm.
the trek of the
Oh,
lake.
fuck that barrel, I guess.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
I do remember the first ever thing they showed from this game was in 2014, and it was an overview of an environment and Link on a horse before they were chased by this one sort of almost pottery-shaped Magitech thing that chased him into the forest and showed Link fire an arrow at it. And I remember that off of that one little thing, people noticed that it was the most feminine-looking Link yet. And so people actually were wondering, is this a girl Link that we're playing as this time?
Light. That must shine upon
And now that was not the case. And, you know, the Nintendo spokesman really shouldn't have fooled around with that interpretation for a bit, which was something that they did do.
They should have known. Well, that is hilarious and a delightful concept. Unfortunately, that is not the case.
Mm-hmm. It also didn't help that between the reveal of that first thing and the first actual stuff, when they actually started showing something substantive 2 years later, they actually did show, they more or less did in Hyrule Warriors show us what a girl Link would look like. Linkle.
Winkle.
And there are mods for this game to have Linkle.
I'm surprised you're not employing this.
She needs to learn how.
I have a card reader on the way, and I would need to I have a card reader on the way, and I would need to install the mod onto the Nintendo SD card.
So,
Mm-hmm.
Dylan, Breath of the Wild is considered...
Raven?
Oh, sorry, my sister ran into my room. Okay. But, Breath of the Wild is considered by many a very good game, and also at the same time considered a not-so-good game. Purely off of one thing, and that is weapon durability.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic game with one glaring, extremely annoying feature called weapon durability.
I have never played a game in which I felt that weapon durability added or improved anything.
So both of you are currently in the stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because
Seeing you right now.
my viewer thing is fucked up because it's not telling me anything. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm in.
Well,
The little, by the way, the little pink lines next to your radar, that's telling you how loud you are being.
Yeah. A
And
sound
the gauge above
gauge.
that is telling temperature.
Considering
Because
that
it can
hunting
get
and
too cold or too
sneaking,
hot.
hunting and sneaking are a sort of series of mechanics in this game, so that is that works with both enemies you're sneaking up on and also at whatever animals you might be hunting.
I forget if it's like if you're in too cold or too hot weather, but I believe it's your stamina bar doesn't come back. Or
Refresh.
If it does come back, it comes back very slow.
Baked apple.
I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go around taking whatever you please.
I love that you added the.
Oh, forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg.
That's
Please,
not my leg, sir.
help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts.
Who are you?
Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this?
Where are we?
Answering a question with a question. That is fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule.
Hyrule, a nation in which case it seems to get skull-fucked in every game, and all of them are canon and non-canon at the same time.
There are multiple timelines. I'm not even joking.
That temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self.
Yeah, apparently there are multiple timelines to The Legend of Zelda, and
One of them becomes Waterworld.
the point of...
Well, then just help yourself to that torch there. And how may I ask you, are you planning on using it?
Passive-aggressive old man.
Set things on fire.
Wait,
To set things
no,
on fire.
no,
That is rather,
it's a secret.
that is rather unnerving. Please be cautious with that around any dry grass that might catch fire. You know there are plenty of monsters in this area. A torch would make a good weapon if need be. However, do not just go swinging it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights on them.
Okay. But yeah, so there are multiple
That's what I'm saying, it
timelines
sounds like a tutorial prompt.
to Legend of Zelda.
Link,
Oh, hey, getting some
head for the
voices
point marked
from
on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Zelda, it seems. Okay, let's see here. Where are we going? Follow the
Zelda
Sheikah
for
slate.
lovers.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I kept pressing the goddamn camera button instead of the map so much because I hate the control layout for the Switch. It is not intuitive at all. Oh, wait, no,
What?
no, don't jump down.
Sorry, you're getting this with a delay.
Yeah.
Go climb back up and then jump into that circle of the effects. Also, if your stamina thing runs out while you're in water, you drown.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Fuck!
Nice job.
I'm gonna warn you straight up. If you are swimming and you run out of stamina, you die.
Yeah. Okay, so I've picked up a few things to use as weapons. I've got two different sticks. I've got two different branches. I've got a torch, got a woodcutter's axe, and a rusty
All in all,
broadsword.
you should be able to hit things at least 9 times.
Yep. Okay, I can see that circle a little bit past. That's what you were talking about. All right, then. I will make my way over there.
Yeah, climb back up there and then jump straight down. You'll get up there.
But yeah, so there are at least 3 different timelines to the Legend of Zelda series, and the point of divergence seems to be Ocarina of Time. Like, there are multiple, since there seem to be multiple different ways that the thing splits, the game shows you 2 different ways the world splits. And then there's one that the game doesn't show you that leads to the very first game that was ever made. Okay. Oh, hey, yeah, Kodok. You're not Hester, but you can see me. I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hestu, please return this to him. Kodok seeds. Uh-oh, he lost doing. Let's see if we can't get him back. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places.
So, with that, you will be able to increase your, I believe, HP up to 1 part.
Yeah, that was a bit weird that we had that little bit of a hiccup there, but back on track. Okay, so this is the Temple of Time. Oh yeah, this is the thing I saw in that first 2014 display.
Yeah,
Like, this is one of those
I ended
things.
up, before I stopped playing this game, I fought one of those things that were functional. Not fun.
Oh.
That's
very not fun. Very stressful.
big thing. Oh, there's a few of them over here. Covered in moss, and they don't seem to be moving.
Rusted and dysfunctional.
Okay, so let's see here. Okay. Alright! Vocal Club.
This
Bokoblin
Zelda
Horn.
Zelda series seems like a...
Zelda of Zelda.
I'm never gonna not call it that. Either that or the Legacy. This series seems to have a fun series of time, like a canon that is a fun series of timelines that are all in some way, shape, or form kind of fucked.
Some are more hopeful than others. Like, some lead to a kingdom that is completely in ruin. Some are a prosperous kingdom where Ganon sometimes sticks his head up again.
And then you have Wind Waker, which again is just water worlds.
Alright, let's pray before the statue of the goddess. And then there was apparently Skyward Sword is the beginning of everything. The goddess statue smiles upon you.
Sword.
The beginning of apparently there was a whole thing where a goddess and where there were a goddess and the god of, I guess, hatred or evil, demise, opposed each other, and the goddess was named Hylia, for whom Hyrule would be named, I believe. And they...
There's a search prompt that one of those robots, you just ran past it.
Oh my. Let's see here. Oh, yes. Ancient Screw. Good eye there, Raven. Alright, so let's head to that point of interest that I was told to go to. But yeah, so the goddess Hylia had opposed the god Demise and apparently had split the I guess the whole thing called the Triforce. And she got the Triforce of Wisdom. He influenced the Triforce of Power and more or less made it so that they would be stuck in the cycle of reincarnation, with them always obtaining those two Triforces. And there was a hero who served the goddess, and he, on his own, ended up getting the Triforce of Courage, leading to him entering the cycle of reincarnation. And that would eventually be Tom, who would, and so he would always reincarnate as Link. The difference between the other, oh, wow, shit. Difference between the other two is that Link would always have to earn his Triforce, whereas the other two would more or less be destined to get theirs. Yeah, that's right. I will need that, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this Goblin Club. Bokoblin Fang. Tooth obtained from a bokoblin. It's worn down and not very sharp, but it's still pretty hard. Cook it alongside a critter to make an elixir. Oh, then.
Cook a tooth with some food to make a potion.
Never heard of bone broth?
Yes, actually, yes I have. But this is not dissimilar. Doesn't mean I don't like it though.
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, doesn't mean I like it.
Okay, so there is a sprint button. That would be the B button. Ooh, choo-choo jellies. Gelatinous substance came out of that choo-choo. It is unstable, unusable in this state, but applying a bit of elemental stimulation will change its form. Legally distinct from slimes. From Dragon Quest slimes.
See, I hear Dragon Quest and all I think of is SAO Bridge. Wait, no, that's EverQuest, never mind.
Oh, they have bows. Okay, so here's this sneak function. Okay. Up. No, he sees me. Okay. I've noticed that the music is very subdued. Bokoblo. Okay.
Wait, okay. Do bows have endurance?
I am sorry.
Do they have a durability thing? I believe so. But I don't have anything on this bow.
Are you,
By the way, Alex, your original statement. Have you ever heard of bone broth? No, that sounds horrifying.
Never heard of bone broth?
No.
Actually, like,
okay, no,
really
it's
good to
you
cook
just
with.
take like chicken, beef, or pork bones, and literally just stew them in
Like, you
water
put, like, you
for a long time.
you stew them in water. Makes a very good meat, makes a meaty tasting broth.
Now, granted, you chuck the bones after that.
Yeah, you chuck the bones when you're done, and you keep the broth.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not the same thing.
What do you mean? That is exactly.
No,
I assume you would do
in
something
game
similar.
logic, you're just keeping them in the mixture to make a potion.
No, I'm assuming logically, like, natural, what would be done is something extremely similar to making a broth, is yeeting the tooth out of it once it's done.
Yeah. Ooh,
Unless
actual
it's
sword.
unless it's some magical ass process where the tooth just kind of fuses into it.
I just... Oh, yeah, shields. Shields in this game, I feel, are the most useless item ever.
In this game?
Yes.
Didn't you
Yes.
say you played all 15 minutes? Raven.
Sorry, my sister keeps coming in. I got a shield, and it hit me, and then I lost, like, a third of my stamina, and I could hit once. So I'm like, why would I ever risk
Wait.
getting hit to lose stamina if I could just move out of the hits?
Counters. Shields allow for, like, you pressing the button
Yeah,
at the right
but-
time.
But do game mechanics allow for that?
Yes.
But
And is
hun-
it...
but hun, let me reiterate, I think that the control scheme in this Switch is shit. But trying to get parries and not
Okay, but that's an opinion that you have.
yeah, that's a personal thing with me. As I said, I found shields to be useless. I never said that they are useless for everyone.
Because it's like you put a like if you do it at the right time, you can reflect an attack, taking no stamina depletion, and take an attack back at an enemy
That looks fun.
and whatnot. Plus, you can also ride shields down hills.
Looks like a fun magical pillar.
Wait a minute. If this is what I think it is. Damn you, Ubisoft.
What?
Ubisoft and their
Towers.
open world towers. Yep.
Every open world video game has some version of a tower.
Not every open world video game, but anything that is Ubisoft like does.
Well, any open world video game that allows any level of verticality. Red Dead Redemption, no.
Oh hey, Hyrule Castle.
You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast
Oh.
regains its true power, this world will face its end.
Only a century.
Well, a century is a long time for a singular Link to be around.
Now then, you must
Feel
hurry,
bad
Link.
for Ganon.
You...
Depending on which
Before it's too
timeline and
late.
which Ganon iteration it is, I do feel bad for them. Because
He is destined, no matter what, to just be born into a creature of pure evil and conquest. No choice in the matter, even if he wants to be a good person, because some fucked up fight between three beings that he probably wouldn't even know about ruined his existence for all eternity.
yeah, basically
Forcing him to die.
Ganon-
Caused massive amounts of death and destruction.
it basically says that any incarnation of Ganon will always have their own will subsumed by the will of the god demise, even if they themselves have good intentions or start off as a good person. They will eventually become like and whatever they wish to do will always at least like either before or at when they get the obtain the Triforce of Power, they will be overtaken by the will of the god Demise and become a
Can I
tyrant.
just say that Dark Souls has fucked me up in terms of fall damage? Like, about 4 of those drops ago, I would have thought I could drop off perfectly fine in regular Dark Souls.
My, it would seem we have
Dark
quite an
Souls
enigma
2,
here.
If you had hopped off that last one, I figure you might die.
Anyway, my, it would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It's almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur when you were at the top of that tower? Well now, a voice you say. Did you happen to recognize this voice? No. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to that castle? I do. I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish.
Ooh.
Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, that would be quite another story. Well, hand it over, old man! Oh, certainly. Why not? But there is no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Let's see now.
Alex,
Yes.
are you trying to make this old man have the voice of fucking Yensid?
No, Yensid sounds very different.
Because you're doing the same amount of inflections in your speech that Yensid has.
See, I don't think I am. We'll talk about that when we get to Kingdom Hearts. We'll talk about that whenever we get to Kingdom Hearts later. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? The Isolated Plateau, main quest. Adventurer's log. After your descent from the tower, the old man had told you that the kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed 100 years ago by Calamity Ganon. You heard a voice coming from Hyrule Castle, but you cannot reach it unless you leave the plateau using the paraglider. The old man said that he would give you the paraglider in exchange for a treasure that lies in a hidden location somewhere. Okay.
Alright, another thing that is, I think, kind of stupid about this game, if you use the paraglider, you will use up stamina. And if
Well,
you
you
run
only
out
have
of
so much-
stamina, you fucking fall.
Babe, you only have so much grip strength.
I have never played a video
Come.
game in which case
Let
a
me show you.
paraglider has a stamina bar.
Yeah, but
Let me show you something.
Oh, wait till the character interaction's done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cars in real life have gasoline, and if they run out, they don't run. I don't want to play a video game in which case I have to feed my car fucking gasoline.
You're not feeding anything to your paraglider. The Link
Well,
only
I'm
has so
saying
much
there's-
grip
I'm saying
strength.
I'm saying there's a level of realism that I want in video games, and that is not one of them.
Well, considering
Well,
that
that was
Link
the point I was
himself
gonna
is
make,
not
but-
is not strapped to the paraglider like one might actually do if they're paragliding, it does rely on his grip strength. He's only got so much.
We could just say that it doesn't matter. and
Look,
he's
babe, you can
floating.
go ahead and say that you're
Well, hold on.
personally not a fan of those things, but I'm just saying that it makes sense to me. I understand if you don't like
Wait
it.
till character
Mhm.
interaction's done, and then we'll have this conversation.
Alright.
Do you see that structure? Oh, let me say. I want to say it. Do you see that structure over there? That one shining with a strange light. This began glowing the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might have some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. This guy's saying, now if I were a betting man, I'd say that place probably holds some treasure.
And I'd also
give me
bet
fish.
that treasure. And also that treasure is worth more to these old bones than that damn paradigm.
So for me, I find it very funny. He's like, yes, trade me treasure from this ancient civilization, grave robbed from my fucking dusty piece of leather.
Hey, oh man, he just wants to get paid. I want the fish.
for what is essentially goat hide on string.
Do you have an idea how long you have to cure hide to make actual leather?
Leather is actually like really.
Do you know how long leather lasts in comparison to gold? Not very.
Yes, but do you know how useful leather is in comparison to gold?
Well, evidently gold is more useful because you can buy leather with gold.
If no one's willing to sell you the leather.
Oh, you got a crystal hit.
Oh shit. Oh shit, my thing broke. I didn't even realize it. That's what that thing was.
The fucking screen exploded in blue.
Get up, Link. Get up, Link. Oh, did I still not?
No, you fell down.
Alright, there you go. I
broke.
Yeah, you have another club.
Okay, I have multiple shields, so that's how I did change shields. Let me see, what's the parry? Nope, that's not what I want to do.
Hun?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need glasses?
What?
Don't worry about it. You said I didn't even realize that the weapon broke when it exploded in bright blue.
Okay, right.
Look, you said I had gotten a critical hit. I thought that's what had happened, okay?
I'm gonna say so.
And also my...
You should take it at face value and accept it. Hot heat kettle.
I know I need glasses. I fucking have glasses.
Do you use them?
No.
Shut up.
But I know I need them.
Alright. Enemy linked chests. Defeating all the enemies in an area will open such chests. Good to know, good to know.
On the other hand, I desperately wish I could change my epic settings so I can hear all the characters in Japanese. I'm fucking weeb, and that shit sounds cool.
Another sword. Because Dylan's a weeb. He wants to hear things in Japanese.
They are audibly satisfactory.
Can I not? Oh, I guess I can't cook here. I should have been able to. Okay, so where is that?
You should be able to.
Yeah, that's a cooking spot, but
No cooking for you.
anywho.
You might want to eat some shrooms right now to gain your health back.
Yeah, half a heart.
Third of a heart.
Oh.
Yeah, that's half that.
Oh,
What?
Alex just wasted a quarter of a heart by eating that thing.
Alright.
Raven,
That's half its
I
effect.
love you.
The OCD in me is like, you should have just got hit again.
But yeah, do what I did in Apex earlier and wasted a good shield I found by tossing a nade at my feet and then grabbing my old shield again. Yeah, the purple shield left behind.
Hot-footed frog. Cooked frog that can be found hopping around near water. Cook it with monster parts to draw out its speed boost effect. Interesting.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, you can even track the world time. It is currently 3:05 p.m. in that world. Oh. A ruby! Precious gem mined from a large ore deposits throughout Hyrule. Rubies contain the power of fire and have fetched a high price since ancient times. That ought to work for this fucking old man. Sheikah Slate confirmed. Travel gate registered to map. Ooh, fast travel points. Access granted.
Sheikah sounds like a Middle Eastern.
There is the Sheikah tribe that has been in a number of Legend of Zelda games. They are basically ninjas.
Okay.
Who have sworn loyalty to the Hyrule royal family.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Sheikah sounds Middle Eastern. Yeah, they're
I
fucking
offer the
ninjas.
trial. The Magnesis Trial, Oman Al Shrine.
It's like meeting a character named Vladimir Dragunov. What's he, a cowboy? Clear eyes.
It's interesting, all this Magitech. So that's how you download new updates onto your tablet. Rune extracted. Manipulate metallic objects by using magnetism. Grab onto a metallic object using the magnetic energy that pours forth from the Magnesis rune. Objects held in the magnetic snare can be lifted up and moved freely.
Cool. I get to download magic apps.
I love the idea that in order to download like an update or download an app, you have to fucking just grab your phone, upload, like put it into this rock slate, watch it click in, rotate, and then click in again, and then have some magical water bullshit drop into it.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Good.
I also love the idea that in order to download stuff that is much longer or bigger, you have to actually count for the time. So like the drop time is a lot. Oh, that thing, go away.
Little tiny guardian. Hang on. Let's use
That tiny guardian is mean. It's the first thing that killed me.
Ancient screws. Let's get back to another one of
That
those.
almost killed you?
Yes, because it was a lot more aggressive with me.
There are bigger and more aggressive ones, and they are very mean. Considering this is a tutorial puzzle, I'm assuming that one had its aggression turned down.
Oh, I didn't die here, Dylan. That was just the first enemy type that killed me.
I totally believe that you died to a guardian.
Yeah, I know.
Because they do kills. Old, emaciated monk.
It looks like freeze-dried Yoda.
You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Oman Al, the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk, blessed with the sight of Goddess Hylia, dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of the Goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. How the fuck am I gonna get that out of my chest to pay the old man? A symbol of courage given to those who have overcome the challenges of a shrine. May the goddess smile upon you. Immediately turns to magic dust.
Yeah. Was preserved with magic. Makes sense that he'd perish by that.
It's the old man!
It seems you've managed to get your hand on the spirit orb.
Well done! How did you know? Paraglider, please!
I encourage you to slow down for a minute, my courageous friend. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of the shrine. It's all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there.
Paraglider, please!
I have yet to finish speaking. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe, known as the Sheikah, inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines, and I will give you my paraglider. Like, that wasn't the deal!
No,
Oh? Well, I suppose I changed my mind.
I love that's an option. It's like, no, fuck you.
I'm sure that won't be a problem for a young go-getter like you.
Or, as they say,
I am altering the deal. Pray that I don't alter it further.
God damn it.
Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area by looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of that tower again?
are you joking?
I'm afraid not. But do not worry. I have another little trick to share with you for your effort. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, and the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Oh, so I heard some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such.
Old man
Okay.
with suspicious amounts of knowledge.
Hey, here's this very obscure and strange fact that nobody could possibly know. It's like, oh, that seems useful.
that's-
I have no idea if this actually works or not, but
Fuck it, try it. Let's
try
let's-
it. Maybe it'll work out for you.
So this is the area I could see. How big is this open world? Oh. That big.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it before you actually had looked at the map, hun. This starting area would be bigger than Midland's 5 position.
Collect ingredients. There are many more ingredients than those used for cooking for food. Collect and experiment with different ingredients to make all sorts of things. The fuck? How did he beat me here?
Don't worry about it.
Oh. I'm surprised it took you so long to catch up with an old man like me.
I was like, did you fly here?
So you think an old man like me needs to fly to stay ahead of you? I still have a few tricks left in me. Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so we can use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it, and you can stick a pin anywhere you'd like in the to mark the map. Okay. Pins on your map serve as reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere where you're interested. How do you know this? Just a few tricks I've picked up after many, many years in the wild. No, really. How the fuck do you know this? You said you've never had one of these things. How do you know so much about it?
Can I just say that I love your characterization of passive aggressive bitchy Link?
Go ahead and take a look if you feel inclined to do so. Alright. Oh, shit. Fuck. Okay, this is actually...
Gotta say, this is the best characterization for Link ever. That's all I'm going to read his voice lines does now.
Oh, whoa. This is a little bit shaky. I don't know why it's so shaky.
Link just woke up not 20 minutes ago after a 100-year rest.
He's been awake for maybe all of an hour.
He doesn't know how to use arms yet.
Muscle memory is the only thing saving him for,
Okay, there's one more there.
sword.
No, fuck. Okay, well, we now have the locations of 3 different shrines. So there's one on that cliffside, one up on that mountain, and it looks like one in that group of ruins over there. Let's hit the one in the ruins first. Until I get that glider, I have to take the fucking long way down. Because the old man...
at the 4th drop, I would have been like, in Dark Souls 1, that is good enough, just rolled off the side, maybe take 1/8 of damage. Dark Souls 2, you get to that last drop, and you seriously are like, should I drop? This may kill me.
Let me see here.
Well, okay, so now, granted, in Dark Souls, you are typically wearing a bunch of heavy-ass armor.
No, but that in Dark Souls 1, 3, and Bloodborne, and Demon Souls, fall damage is a suggestion more than a reality. Dark Souls 2, you look over a 5-foot drop as if it's a canyon.
That's so cool. Why did they do that for 2?
There is a ring called the cat, I think it's a cat's eye ring, or it's the cat ring, I forget which. But it's supposed to increase the length that you can fall, so you take less fall damage. It just makes it the base fall damage length of normal Dark Souls.
Okay.
Also, in Dark Souls 2, depending on how heavy your armor, it will lead you to taking more damage. If you are wearing less, you will take less damage.
Oh, that's how it is in 2?
Oh, if you're wearing less, you will take less damage. I mean, wrong word.
No.
Jabai's shrine.
In any of them?
In 2.
Why are we talking
In
about
every
Dark
other
Souls?
game, it's just a set amount of damage.
Why are we still talking about
That's
Dark Souls?
Raven's traumatized
Because-
Dark Souls 2 fall damage.
Because I am more interested in Dark Souls.
Well, the legend's there.
The Legend
I
of
have
Legend.
played every Dark Souls game and beaten every Dark Souls game. I have played 15 minutes of this game.
Legend of Legend, Breath of the Wild.
I could say the most amount of investment I've ever got from a Legend of Zelda game is from an AMV that somebody made about history has inside.
To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Jabai's. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. The bomb trial.
I forget if the bomb trial was the one that gave me issue.
Possible.
It was one of these trials. I just don't remember which one.
We'll find out. Maybe not this time, but we'll find out.
Downloaded an update to the Sheik to Slate. Remote bomb that can be detonated. Okay. Square bombs and circular bombs.
Circular bomb can roll.
Circular bomb roll, square bomb slide.
Okay.
No, square bomb is if you want bomb to stay put.
That's what you want.
No, you can just detonate it.
Yeah.
Gonna make Link a little terrorist. Traveler's Claymore, that's a much bigger
I love
weapon.
that weapon. It's a fun weapon, but it is slow.
Yeah, it's classified heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a claymore. It's a huge fucking sword.
Claymore is only slightly bigger than the average longsword.
There wasn't anything bigger than them besides the modern weapon as far as sword type weapon. At least in Europe.
Let's see what we're dealing with here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you want circle bomb.
Yeah, I have the circle bomb set, which just... Bitchin'.
Bomb taking.
Honestly, we don't know what to do with this. Fuck. Seriously, what is this?
I don't know. How the fuck would I know? I haven't played any of these Lego set games.
Leg of Zeg.
I have played this game
No,
religiously.
you have samples. No, you have samples.
I have played this game religiously.
God damn it, I know what you're getting at. Fuck you. At least I think I know what you're getting at.
Ow. That was dumb. I didn't mean to do that.
You almost fucking killed yourself.
Yes, I did.
You are genius. You're gonna be okay there, Alex.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Are you? Why didn't you eat the shrooms?
Because I only had 2 shrooms.
Then you would have had a full heart.
The baked apple gave me a 3 for...
No, the baked apple gave you 3/4 of a heart.
And then the shroom gave me another half.
Yeah.
So what you're telling me is to have
It's better
2
to have
hearts
one
rather
empty-
than...
It's better to have one empty heart than 1/3 of a heart.
Raven actively telling me I should have had less health.
Yes.
Raven. I must disagree with you.
You don't have my OCD, so you can disagree as much as you wish. It is
Now,
for nothing.
That doesn't
technically,
make you right.
it
It
has
makes it right for me.
now technically it has been one full hour, but we can keep going if you guys are up for it.
I'm good for at least another half hour.
I
Okay.
know. Well, they have good for another half hour.
Okay.
I'm a little itching to play it. I got the trigger finger itch.
I was about to say you need to get that looked at.
Hey, refilled my health.
I don't think the video game expected you to kill yourself.
Well, that's good because I didn't kill myself.
You just came uncomfortably close.
Yeah.
Oh,
In a trial with no enemies.
so no, that's actually worse because now you wasted those healing items for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Getting surrounded by a bunch of jack skeletons.
Ooh, another sword. What do you mean I can't cut?
Drop somewhere. You still have tree branches, right?
Just drop the tree branch.
Tree branch.
Alex, there's another way.
Well,
I'm taking this arm.
too late.
Oh, it's wiggling.
Ah, god damn it! I'm having some Joy-Con drift again. I hate it when that happens. Can I get out? No, not doing
Bayonetta.
Ooh.
A game that requires your joystick to be pinpoint.
Nintendo Switch outfit. Expansion pass bonus. A shirt with the Nintendo Switch logo on it. It's rather rare find, so wear it with pride.
But I don't.
This breaks immersion entirely.
Every single bit of it.
It
So,
just
hang
suddenly makes
on.
it become Link. Like, Link is now a cosplayer.
Alright, I'm trying to figure out. There is a way to do a fucking...
I don't like
Shield
that. My hand is
parry.
wiggling and grabbing at Link's ass. It makes me very uncomfortable.
How do I do the shield parry? I'm trying to remember.
The discomfort amuses me.
Okay.
It is literally playing grab ass.
See system. Ability control. Oh, hang on. Da-da-da. Change weapon move.
I forget. Do you need to actually, like, learn how to use parry?
Ooh. I better learn quick because these things can shoot me. Hi, not dead. Okay, thanks. Die. See, the reason why I'm trying to figure out the reason why I'm trying to figure out the shield parry is because that.
Oh yeah, Alex, you have to actually learn it from the character.
How do I learn it? Where do I go to learn it?
Orca on Outset Island near the start of the game.
What? But I.
That's what it says.
No, god damn it! Joy-Con! Joy-Con, don't betray me! Oh my god. It's actively not working. It won't register my Joy-Cons.
No. I think this is maybe where you have to
Oh my
great.
god.
That's fantastic. I'm happy.
Oh my god. Hang on, let me try reconnecting these.
Wait, you could set up an actual, like, normal ass controller?
The Pro controller, yes. No, I do not. I should get one. Just to avoid this.
Yes.
Is my Joy-Con battery dead? What the fuck?
Is it?
It better not be. This thing hasn't even been... It's just not responding.
Did it break?
It's acting like it's dead. Oh my god. Okay, looks like we're gonna have to stop for here today.
Yes, it's done now.
And guess
Oh. Until I can get this Joy-Con situation remedied. Wow, it must be dead. I don't even know how. Like the left one's dead, but the right one's not.
Looks like you really need to get your hands on one of those controllers.
Yeah. Looks like it. So we'll be stopping there. I'm going to order a Pro controller, and hopefully we won't have to run into this again. Because honestly, Joy-Cons have been betraying me since Mario Sunshine. Okay. But thanks for joining us. Hopefully this won't happen again. Have a good one.
Maybe it will. This is funny. I mean, funny to me.